You saw the title, the beef sector. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the title of the shit. I forgot that fast. So something about the beef sector, you know what I'm saying? Where the truth doesn't matter. There's a lot going on. But I like to make parallels to what's going on in the real world and show how we just, you know what I'm saying, resembles that aspect of what's going on. If y'all haven't heard, you may not be interested in this reality show and things of that nature. Reality show supposed to chronicle the lives of people who are on camera. And while we're not entitled to every aspect of their lives, we are entitled to the truth. What's up? How y'all doing? Good afternoon. Neptune looking from afar. We are entitled to the truth. And one of the biggest scandals that broke a couple days ago on reality TV was the Robin and Juan Dixon quote unquote affair. Karen said something about it on the show. Well, we saw it on the show a couple of days ago, a couple of weeks ago with Karen when she mentioned that Juan Dixon, who was Robin's husband, was, well, I guess now husband, alleged husband, I don't know what it was, whatever. Her male partner, you know what I'm saying, where he was having an affair with this lady in Georgetown. Everyone laughed at it, everyone scoffed at it. Robin even threw some smoke on the fire by calling him on camera when Ashley mentioned it, you know what I'm saying, to her. And Juan went off and he'll cuss all the ladies out, this, that, and third, blah, 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 and we figure, oh, well, it must not be true. It must be another lie that's being told. Jump to a couple of days later on Robin's podcast. You know what I'm saying? Her Giselle's podcast. Robin actually admitted that during the pandemic that there was this affair that Juan had because he was bored, he was lonely, he needed attention, XYZ, this, and third. And if we recall back, if you watched the Housewives of Potomac during that time when they were filming, Robin was really going through a depression. And opposed to saying, I'm going through this depression because I found out that the man that I love, the man that I am sleeping with, the man that's in my home, sharing my bed with me, was not raising my kids with me or raising our kids with me, is stepping out and he's bored, this and third. Her mood was, oh, well, I'm just depressed because. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I'm just depressed because I can't get out of bed. All these things that are signs of depression and things of that nature. After finding out information, that's what she went with. So, like I said, a couple of days ago, when she admits that, Juan stepped out. Now, you know what I'm saying? And then she wants, while she admitted to that, she didn't give too many details. What she said was, if you want the real story and the real juicy details, go to my Patreon. Now, this is coming from someone who signed up to be on a reality show where you're going to show your life. Now, you're not required to show every aspect of your life, but you are required to follow the storyline. Wherever the storyline leads and goes towards that, you're required to do that. And on their podcast, Robin and Giselle podcast, Robin said she was expecting the other ladies to expose it and call her out. So that's why she didn't bring up herself. Cut to the beef sector. What's going on with the situation right here and what happened yesterday and things of that nature. I'm listening to, looking at receipts, reading receipts, things of that nature, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And yet, the truth really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in this beef sector because we all signed up for this as well. When we decide to come on camera, we decide to show you what we want to show you. But regardless if it's good, bad, ugly, indifferent, it should be based in the truth. It should be based in the truth as you want it to be, as you hope it to be, or anything like that. It should be all based in truth and facts. Now, it's okay not to like certain people. It's okay to ride for certain people. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to clown, dog, try to drag people that you don't like. That's all good. That's what we all signed up for. But I have a huge problem when I see a receipt of one person saying, okay, so can I borrow XYZ? And then that's in black and white and writing in digital formats that we're reading. And then I see or read and go to or have pulled up for me so I can go to researching myself handwritten letters to courts and things of that nature. And then I hear people saying, oh, the money doesn't matter or this doesn't matter as long as I get a good drag from it, or as long as someone gets a good drag from it, and I'm entertained by the drag, opposed to being entertained by the truth. I'm confused by that. Because unlike most people on here, I live my life by truth. Be it good, bad, be it indifferent. When I had my little scandals on here, I was the one who brought it up. I was the one who brought it out. I was the one who published receipts. My good, my bad, this, that, and the third. Because guess what? No one's going to tell me or hold anything over my head that I can't defend. Everything that I do and have done on here hasn't been the best, haven't been the most uplifting and upscale and, you know what I'm saying, high moral steady. I've done some lowbrow stuff. What's up, baby? How you doing? How y'all doing today? Sorry, you guys. I wasn't looking at the chat. I've done some stuff that that wasn't the most highbrow stuff. I've done it. I sent the dick pic to someone as a way of, entrapping them into giving me information that I need to put themselves in a bad light. Yeah, I did that. I've saved voicemails. I've texted people. I kept things in the back of my mind. So just in case, knowing what this beef sector is, if something goes down, I have ammunition to protect and defend myself and to fight just as vicious and nasty as someone else will fight or try to fight me. You know what I'm saying? I've done all those things. Kept receipts. I looked things up behind the scenes. I never published a lot of stuff. Well, I haven't published anything yet, but I have a lot of information. I got more information today, this morning, about people that don't like me. Yes, I do just as vicious, vile stuff as the people that actually publish it do. But the difference is, I'm not trying to lie my way out of something. If I did it, I did it. So what? Now what? And what? What are you gonna do about it? Is whatever I do on here, my husband has access to my account, access to my channel. He asks me certain questions that he see that arises on here. He's a person that can harm anything that's going on in my real life. Y'all don't have the power to do that. No one on here have the power to do that. You want to know why y'all don't have any power over me? Or I can do what I want to do, say what I want to say, how I want to say it to whomever I want to say it to? Because I live my life in truth in every aspect of my life. Not only on here, but in real life. Do you think that I can say, yes, I sent a dick pic to someone and my husband can't watch this video and be like, okay, yeah. My husband heard the voicemails. My husband have seen the pictures that were sent to me. Mind you, by the women and men on here. Y'all fail to realize that I told y'all this years ago. Y'all think that just because I am married to a man that I haven't had women sending me suggestive pictures also? And some of these women are the same women that has attacked me or has been around in chats when I was being attacked and they were aiming it in the thing. And I'm not a messy person or a tacky person or a so petty person where I'm going to expose them. No, it's not about that. It's about the fact that I see who you are. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth. It's not about me, trying to get back at you because I'm not so into my feelings or into whatever y'all have going on here. What's up, Shan, baby? How you doing? Wildcard, what's up, baby? Oh, yeah, Wu Child is right. I told you this a while ago. Shan, you remember I said that I have women and men sending me suggested pictures years ago? Wild card. You remember me saying that? If y'all remember me saying that I have pictures of people have sent me things and suggestive things and have said things to me, women and men, that have been subjective or suggestive, I should say. Knowing that I'm married, knowing that I'm, you know what I'm saying, been with my husband for 21, going on 21 years this year. So my thing is that my life is always in truth. Be it good, be it bad, be it indifferent, be it you don't care. But no one will ever have any power over me because whatever I do, whatever I've done, if I don't admit it and it happens to come out, it's not a read, it's not a drag, it's not a roast, it's not a gag. Okay, I've done it. Now what? I did it. Now what? Yeah, I can see you on Three Heartbeats, baby. How you doing, sweetheart? I can see you. Now what? What else can you say? I put myself out there when I'm involved in something because I want it to be understood. You don't have the power. When you admit to something, no problem, baby. When you admit to who you are and what you've done, that takes all the air, all the steam, all the nonsense away from the person who think they have power over you, who think they can use who you are and what you've done against you. Case in point, Robin from the Housewives of Potomac. You don't look good in this. You look like a liar. You look like somebody who hides the truth. You look like somebody who basically is scamming for a paycheck and trying to, what's the word? Hold hostage information that you should have been given readily because it did come up. And you're trying to make money off of it. You're trying to hold information for ransom. Now, how that parallels to what happened yesterday, there are court documents with your handwritten notes on it. Lying in court documents, first of all, you had COVID, you lost your job, you applied for assistance, and all these things. It doesn't matter how loud you talk, how emphatic you talk, you know what I'm saying, how clear your voice is when you speaking loud and emphatically, how many names you call somebody. The reality is, the truth of the matter is, you see how play on words, does truth matter, the truth of the matter? I'm just saying little things like that I throw in. The truth of the matter is, you're a liar. And I was going to entitle a video because after I heard all this stuff yesterday was that I was going to make a video saying when liars lie to liars. Because everyone that's involved in this situation are liars to me. Like it, dislike it, try to read, try to roast, try to gag, it is what it is. I live in my truth. The question I have for you is, how come you don't live in your truth? How can you be evicted in August and buy a new house? Everybody's lying, right? And buy a new house in January. Having to borrow big and scrounge up money for rent and evictions was not with eviction notes and things like that, an eviction court in August, but buy a new house in January. How can you be in law school when you have multiple felonies under your belt? Banned from certain big box stores. Being convicted with felonies of writing bad checks, which is an integrity issue, which is an issue that means that you are not trusted holding people's personal information. It's not me attacking anyone. It's not, this is how I'm seeing it. See, I'm giving commentary on what is put out there and what information is put out there that can be researched and pulled up if need be. If you are convicted of identity fraud or bad checks, or which is considered like kind of wire fraud almost, I don't believe, like, I understand there are some lawyers and judges. Judge Mathis is one who had a criminal record. But what was the crime? Was your crimes expunged? If you are dealing with people's personal information and you have felonies based on doing or trying to mishandle people's personal information, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not judicious or anything like that. I don't know what the actual things are, but I am pretty sure they're not going to put you in a position where you have access to people's personal information. And then a fiance. It's just all these things was not. I think I was not. It's just lies all around. There's lies being thrown at people, whatever. And no matter how loud you talk and how emphatic you talk and how much you're entertaining, I'm not gonna lie, it's entertaining to a certain point for me. For y'all, it's definitely entertaining because y'all love the mess. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, I have to stop watching because the thing is, I don't like being lied to. And when I know that you're lying to me, it's as if you're questioning my intelligence. And my intelligence and my IQ is too high for me to sit somewhere and allow someone to purposely lie in my face when I know that you're lying. I love you, baby. How you doing, sweetheart? And everyone in the chat, you guys, how y'all doing? Sorry about that. So while I watched the video, probably the first 15, 20 minutes of it, whatever, I had to leave because it was just too much lying going on. When I've already seen the receipts of what it was. And then it's in black and white digital format where you said, can I borrow? You want to switch that to, oh, I'm on the phone and you said you're going to give it to me. What's up, Tam, baby? Good morning to you. Do you not realize that there's actually the chat? Right. It is a contract. It was a contract. I need that aspect at all. I need that aspect at all. So there's a text that we all seen and see and been seeing for several days. But when you come on, it becomes, I'm on the phone with you and you said, let me give it to you. No, that's not what it is. You can't switch the context of what happened. You can't switch the context of it. The context is you asked for $300 because you was being evicted. You asked for this because you was in a dire straits. And it's just all these things that don't make sense to me that I like to connect dots to before I go in full in and believe what you're saying. A fiance. Ladies and gentlemen in the jury. Ladies and gentlemen. No, even before you take the bar, lovely love, you have to. There's first of all, there's an integrity test you have to take. You have to pass. You also have to go through an extensive criminal record background check that you have to do before you take the bar and before you become part of the law association. Like those things was not. I know without doubt because I have lawyers as friends and I have a lawyer in my family. Even people in my family who have high-ranking government jobs. They researched me. Their jobs researched me in order to make sure that my relatives, that my close relatives will not have these high classified government jobs. They researched the whole entire family to make sure there's no elements of criminality or sabotage or treasonous things going on in the family. So they researched all that stuff. But what was I saying? Oh, ladies and gentlemen in the chat. A fiance. Let's talk about time frames and what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. Now, I already told you, I've been with my husband for 21 years, going on this year. Several years ago, y'all know, I sent a dick pic to someone. But at the same time, If I know that you're a sexual deviant, I'm going to do what I do to ensure that I get what I need from you as far as information and things of that nature. I will tell you what I want to tell you in order for you to think that something's going to happen. I told y'all this from the very beginning. There was never any plan to meet up or sleep with or do anything with or allow someone to slop on the knob for anything whatsoever. Thank you, baby. Appreciate that. The whole point was send a picture, talk a little suggestive, talk nasty, talk dirty. Once I realized who you were, to gather information to make sure that, I have it at my disposal. As I call it, what I call it, y'all, sexpionage. You know what I'm saying? But as a fiance, you have a fiance. What time frame normally does men and women, or women and women, or men and men, whoever it is, consenting adults, what time frame do they normally date before they get engaged? At least a year, right? At my knowledge. When you're engaged with someone, if you have a fiance, if you have this, that, and third, in my mindset, you're together for at least a year. So when you were going through what you were going through with Bree, 1 or 2 years, right? I mean, 1 or 2 years, you would think. You would think 1 or 2 years when you have a fiance. When was the situation you was going through with Bree? Was it in the middle of last year, beginning of last year? And during that time, you were screaming that you have a fiance. Am I correct or no? Y'all remember the situation was going on with Bree, and she was screaming she have a fiance? So if it happened, that situation with Bree happened about, let's say, 9 months ago, that means that prior to those 9 months ago, you was with this man for, at least a year. So you was with this man at least in 2021. Since 2021, at least, to my knowledge. They're based on my understanding and comprehending things, how relationships, stuff like that work. But since you've done what you did with Bree, or prior to that it was coming out that you've been emailing, texting, sexting at least 3 different men that we know of here on YouTube from different sectors. And what they've exposed of you, what they said about you, you have no right, at least, right? You have no right to talk about anyone's vaginal issues, because it was exposed that you yourself been to doctors, been to hospitals, because you had leakage and blockage in your private areas. Your private areas have been emitting odors and things, leakage and things. So I don't understand, like I don't care how entertaining you are, I never forget what I heard about you. Have a good one, lovely. Be careful, baby. And that's just my, saying who I am as a person. I remember everything. I absorb everything. I hear everything. I see everything. Tell me, you heard that too. I don't know why y'all act like I'm bringing this stuff up and I'm mentioning this stuff out the side of my neck. Y'all heard these things as well. These men have exposed, when they got into these arguments and situations, was not saying recently, but when it was happening, when it first initially happened, that she sent text messages, pictures, and things of that nature of discharges and blockages and things of that nature, dirty panties and things of that, all those things, smells and stuff. I'm just saying. Now that's out there, but people think it because they're getting a good story now, they forget about all that other stuff. Let us not forget Madison Blue. No problem, Nicole. Thank you, baby. You know, that whole thing to entrap and stuff like that. So we know that this individual is capable of lying, trying to deceive, trying to use. Let us not forget how we first was introduced to this individual. And like I said, I'm giving commentary not because I hate anyone or I'm on anyone's side. I want y'all to understand where the information is coming from, who the information is coming from. I can't call you a liar when I have been proven for years by multiple people, including oneself, that I have lied about so many things. But back to the fiance aspect of the situation. It was truck drivers. It was No Tooth, who they call Grandpa Gooder Boots. It was a couple other people. You know what I'm saying? It was okay, at least three. It was at least three that I can, if I choose to think about it really hard, put off the top of my head. But it ain't that serious for me. I really don't care that much. I just want to just say we need to look at where the information is coming from, who the information is coming from. We can't sit up here and be like, oh, I like your delivery of how you read someone, how you drag someone. So therefore, everything else you ever did on here is not relevant. No, it's all relevant. It's all relevant. When I hear somebody call someone else a liar, good morning, Brit girl, how you doing? And I know that you have lied before. You have lied multiple times about multiple things, and you're constantly living in a lie right now that I can actually see. I definitely take what you say. I don't take what you say. I just listen to see if I'm going to entertain or not, and how long I can be entertained by what you're saying before I have to turn off the thing. From the jump. That's my point, Tam, right there. If you know this person was psycho from the jump, a liar from the jump, a habitual liar from the jump, and a teacher seeker from the jump, why are you taking what they say as gold, as you know what I'm saying, as the Bible? It's one thing to be entertained for as long as you can take it, but it's another thing to live in reality. It's another thing to not quote what they're saying as the Bible. Was I entertained for the 15 minutes when I was there? I was entertained for like 12 until the last three. I got kind of irritated with like, okay, now, yeah, stop doing too much. But back to what I was saying. You know, so you was with your fiance, let's say since 2021, late part of 2021. So why in August 2022, your fiance, first of all, wasn't helping you move into your new fabulous home? If you only had 10 boxes, hell, I don't move myself. Me and my husband always hire people to help us move. But if I only had 10 boxes, I could put that in my car and drive it to wherever I need to drive it to. I could put 5 in my car, put 5 in my husband's car. And we can drive those ourselves to wherever we need to drive it to. So while are we discussing with someone on the phone that we don't know, that you say is a quote unquote meth head, a junkie, and things of that nature, all these other vicious and vile names that you call this individual, your personal information. If y'all was never friends, and you knew who she was from the jump, why are you discussing your personal information with her? Why are you dry? Because what it was dry begging. Because what you said was, all you had was 10 boxes, and you called her up. Y'all was talking, and you called her up and said, girl, I gave away everything in my house. All the furniture, all the dishes, all the da-da-da-da-da. All I have is 10 boxes left. And the movers are coming. And when you get evicted, there's no movers. It's called the sheriff's office. office. It's not called the mover. See, it's the fake ass want to be fancy for me. It's the fake ass want to be fancy for me. Baby, it's called the sheriff's office. It's not called movers. So stop it. I'm sorry, y'all. oh, oh my God. Whew. Baby, it's called the sheriff's office people. It's called the people, baby. It ain't called the movers. But anyway, let me get myself back together. Let me get myself back together. Let me get myself back together. Oh, stop. Food, I can calm down. Oh, Jesus. Anyway. Stop. No, I'm sorry. It's called the people, baby. It's called the movers. Let me stop. So you on the phone saying the quote unquote movers are coming and they want to charge you $300. Is that enough? Do you think that's too much? She said, no, it sounds about right. And then, sorry, y'all, tripping about the movers. And then you say, well, I'm just going to cancel them and call somebody else. She says, why don't you just pay it? Don't worry. I'll pay it for you. Don't cancel anything. I'll just pay it for you. I'll give you $300. Now, this is over the phone. When I say that you're playing in my face, playing with my intelligence, I've already saw the text and the Cash App. I already saw the text where you said, oh, so can I borrow the $300 and I pay you back Tuesday? So did this conversation happen? What's up, baby? How you doing? Comment. Was this conversation happening on the phone or through text? It was real funny to me how everything that you showed that she said for you try to twist into prove into your story, she had or she gave you on text. Of course, you responded on text, but everything that is actually happened that proved that you were wrong happened on the phone. I'm confused by that. No one else thought about that. No one else. That's not important to y'all to understand the context of a conversation, to understand what's really going on in the conversation. That's not important. Okay, well, if it's not, it's not for y'all. But I'm just the one who just don't believe what everyone says because they say it. You're not going to sit here and tell me that it's rain when I see that your dick is out and you're pissing on me. Or you're squatting in front of me and pissing on my head. And you telling me that it's rain. It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But during that time in August of 2022, you had this fiance still. Mind you were still sending pussy pics to people was not, and all this other stuff, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Flirting and asking people to come do this to you, and you want to do this and that to them, what's not. Because this is what they said. I don't know, because I wasn't there. I wasn't working the light switch. I wasn't part of the text thread and on phone calls. But this is what's coming out about you, what's not. During this whole time, you had to have this quote-unquote fiance. But your fiance couldn't help you move? Your fiance didn't have $300 to help you out? And I hear people saying, oh, I don't care about the money. It's not about the money for me. It's about the roast gags and drags. So the truth doesn't matter. Y'all ask for the receipts. And when the receipts are given, it doesn't matter anyway because you were entertained by the drag. No matter if someone's lying to your face or not. See, I don't like to be questioned. My intelligence don't like to be questioned. I'm one who don't like to make people feel that, oh, well, I got over on you. Because you can't get over on me unless I'll allow you to. I can't sit here blindly and listen and watch stuff go down when I know that it's not the truth. There's like, it's one thing if it was a he says, she said, or she says, he says situation. Tongue tied much. Is There's a one thing if there was if it was a she said situation. What's up, Jesse, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? Damn, it's the Marshalls, baby. And I mean the store that you stealing bags from. I'm just saying. Like I said, anyone can get it because it's what's out there. You know, it's just a constant compounding of lies, a constant compounding of thinking that you're better than, thinking that you're more than, calling the marshals movers, calling the sheriff's office who come to your door to knock on your door to kick you out of an evicted place, movers. Like it's just stuff like that, whatever. The whole highbrow aspect, all these sponsors. I could think at one point you had some blind sponsors. What blind company is watching you drag someone, lie to an audience? What blind company are you working with? Because since when I go back and watch you every once in a while, whatever, I see the same generic white blinds. What hair company is sponsoring you with all these lovely bundles that you said you had? Well, all I'm saying is it's the same wig with the side swoop that looks matted. Some days it like have a little oil sheen in it. Other days it looks dry as hell. Let us not forget the ash gray wig that you wore until it looked like tumbleweed. Let us not forget the ash gray wig that you wore that you looked good in initially. I ain't gonna lie to you. But you wore it to the point to where it turned into tumbleweed. It looked like a bunch of pine cones on the side of the road. Y'all know how pine cones look on the side of the road when they get blown together. That's what it looked like. The ash gray wig. Then you went down to the hat. So all these sponsors and all these highbrow things you're doing and people that you're working with was not saying you're not doing it. But I don't see the fruits of your labor working with these companies. See, because if I'm working with a blind company, guess what I'm going to do? I need some wooden blinds. I need some velours. I need the vertical and the horizontal blinds. I need the blinds to be inside the window so I don't have to worry about cleaning these blinds. Yeah, let's talk about what's going on. If you're going to, if you want me to sponsor you and represent you, if I'm representing a hair company, what's not, I need bundles on bundles. Every time I come on here, what's not, I need to have a different style, a different cut, a different length, a different situation as far as wigs. Right, blackout blinds, etc., whatever. Exactly. I need to know what's going on. And that's understandable. And that's fine too. But what people haven't learned on here, Nicole, which is funny to me, and I don't see how everyone don't get this message as clear as I get this message. Well, some people get this message, whatever, you know what I'm saying? A lot, I don't care who tell it, just me. You're just right, baby. Is this. How many times have we seen people go hard for these people? Go hard for these people. And it may not happen the next day, it may not happen the next week or the next month. But when y'all fall out, now it becomes, you knew they were lying to begin with. They wasn't shit to begin with. You saw them from the very beginning. But yet you're rolling hard for these people right now. You don't have to like everyone. Like when Tracy dropped down in my chat yesterday morning, or afternoon, whatever it was. Yeah, I think it was the morning. That morning one. What did I say? I told her, Tracy, I'm mad at you. She asked why. I'm like, because you are feeding these streets with some bullshit. And I like Tracy. I don't have to like everything Tracy does. I don't like the fact that she do a lot of doxing. I don't support that. But I like Tracy. Because one thing that I like about Tracy, the one thing that I like about Tracy is this. regardless of what you think about Tracy, she stands in what she does. If Tracy was out, I mean, and when she's telling the story, she may not get all the things right. She may not say everything that's correct, whatever I'm saying. She might have all the information, whatever. But Tracy stands in what she does. Am I out there supporting Tracy with her in her bad behavior and the nonsense? What's not? No. I never once said, "Oh, Tracy, go out there and do this and other." I don't care about that situation with what's going on in Sacramento. I don't care about that. I like Tracy the individual, regardless of who you like and who you don't like. What's not? I don't take Tracy personally. I don't have Tracy's number. I don't have Tracy's information. She don't have mine. I think I cashed out her once a couple years ago. So people take this stuff way too personally. They're too invested. They're too committed. What did Ron say? Wild card. You don't say a mouthful, baby. You don't say a mouthful. That's what I'm saying. That's how I was gonna title this: when liars lie about liars. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like everyone's lying. Everyone's doing, you know what I'm saying, what they do to better their situation. And you can tell the people who are in dire straits because those are the ones who's actually doing all the bullshit. It's either you're in dire straits. Shan, how long have you been on YouTube as a YouTuber? Let me answer a question if you don't mind, please, baby. You know, they're in dire straits financially. They're in emotional situations where they can't get their lives together. This is the most popular a lot of them have ever been. So they're white knuckling, trying to hold on, trying to grasp onto. Okay. I'm there in a second. Thank you, baby, for answering. White knuckling and doing, you know what I'm saying, what they need to do to hold on to whatever fame, popularity, clout, and gain whatever financial situation they need to gain to get themselves out of wherever they're in. And that's what I see. I asked Shan how long she's been on here. Because if y'all don't know Shan, Shantastic Trio TV, she's been on here since 2017. Shan's like me almost. Shan's like me almost. We're not going to do bullshit to garner attention. We're not going to uplift bullshit to be on someone's side. The people we like, we like. The people we don't, we don't. And for the most part, we're not trying to drag anybody until we have to. Now, one of the differences is that I'm talking about the shit that I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying, in this sector and in these streets. Shan is part of the sector, but she's also doing more conscious content. You know what I'm saying? And I try to do conscious content was not by paralleling what's going on in the real world, what was in the real world, to try to bring it back to what's back here in the beef sector so we can see that we're not so different than everyone else. People want us to believe that we're so different, we're so isolated, we're so this, we're so that. We're not. We're doing the same shit that's going on out there in the real world. We're doing the same shit that Robin Dixon's doing. Lying and hiding information and trying to get people to pay for it, to pad our pockets. We watching the shit. We have opinions about the shit was not. We may talk behind the scenes with two people, certain people was not about the shit, but we're not involving ourselves into the shit. You know what I'm saying? If we have to, we'll call you out on the bullshit. But other than that, we really don't care. We use it for what this is actually used for. It's nothing personal. We're not allowing ourselves to get things personal in this. Because Shan works every day. I don't know what Shan does. Shan don't know what I do, but we know that we do work. We know that we make money outside of these YouTube streets. I've never seen Shannon on here ask for anything. Y'all never seen me on here ask for anything. We're not dependent on the kindness of strangers. We take care of ourselves. Exactly. Just me. Exactly. That's it. And if I see somebody that I say I like or I like what I'm saying because they stand in their shit, it doesn't mean that I support them in every aspect of what they do. It doesn't mean that if they step out of line, I won't drag them. It doesn't mean that. It means that I like the fact that you don't waver from who I know you are. If you tell me that you don't listen to anybody, you need to find out for yourself, and you go somewhere and you have a bad experience, that's in keeping with who you said you were. Because it doesn't matter how many times someone told you not to go, or this doesn't look right, doesn't feel right. If you tell me you don't listen to nobody, you never did, it is what it is. Exactly. You're right, Shane. We don't have a welfare mentality. Give me something for free. So when people say, "Oh, well, you said you're like Tracy still," yeah, because Tracy told us years ago she don't listen to nobody. She got to find out for herself. She never listened to her mom. She got her ass beat by her mom because she didn't listen to her mom. So she would have to find out for herself. So why do I expect her to do anything differently when I see someone who is toxic and she chooses to be in like and love, infatuation with someone who I see as toxic? It makes no sense, and I'm not wasting my breath by telling you that I see. What's up, Deanna? How you doing, baby? That this person is toxic. You'll do what you want to do. Years ago. So why are you surprised in 2023 that it happened? Now this is just a manifestation of her showing you that what she said years ago is true. So it's not shocking. The events that happened maybe like ugh, but also didn't watch it. You know what I'm saying? All I heard about it is what's going on with you, what people said around here. I didn't watch that bullshit, you know. But the truth doesn't matter anymore in this sector. Everyone's looking for the roast and the gag. Everyone's looking for the sensationalized aspect of the story, opposed to listening for the truth, trying to find the truth in what is being said, what is being shown. You can't tell me that you were on the phone having a phone conversation and someone offered you the money, but yet there's a text message out here that everyone has seen where you said, "So can I borrow the $300 and I pay you back tomorrow or Tuesday, whatever it was." And then after that, she said, "Well, I have to go to transfer some money to do that." See, when there's actual receipts out here, what you saying to me is determined how I choose to take you from this point on. I can't say I didn't do XYZ when I know that in your phone and in my phone are things saying something to the contrary. Just like I didn't want to play messages, but you called me a liar. I said you called me daddy. I ain't call that motherfucker daddy. I don't even call my own goddamn man daddy. Oh, you didn't call me daddy? Okay, cool. Here you go, y'all. Boom. Listen to this. None of y'all listen to it. I showed y'all the emoji that was sent with it. The little tongue hanging out. And then the story changed. Oh, well, he asked me to. Show them where I asked you to do that. Show where I asked you to send me that. Have you ever seen it? Have you ever seen it? Right. Exactly. Tam. Exactly. Right. Exactly. Wildcat. Exactly. You can't sit up here and say, oh, and cosplay all these disparaging. Well, you can, but it makes you look crazy, like Tam said, because you're this upscale, uplifting individual. Was that this high class individual is not that's in law school to have all these degrees and is part of all these secret societies and was not wearing pearls and stuff. Why couldn't any of your sisters help you out? See what I'm saying? People understand while you're trying to show that you're this high scale, highbrow individual, whatever. For me, you're showing how much of a loser you actually are. Because you're part of this secret society, this culture of sisterhood and brotherhood and uplifting and this and the third, whatever. Wearing these pearls and all this and the third one's not because you want to keep in contact with what's going on. You want to make people think that you're upscale, this and the third. Fiance as well. But you can call on these sisters, these brothers, these leaders of the community, these pillars of the community to help you out. It just says two things to me. Either you're lying about being a part of the situation or organization, or you have, what did Deanna say? Either you're lying about who you know and what part you play in this organizations, or you have burned so many bridges in this organization that they don't fuck with you no more. That's what I get out of it. See, like I told you guys, I see what you don't want me to see. I hear what you not saying. But for me, it's coming in loud and clear. It comes in loud and clear for me. If I say I'm part of the Kappas, but every time I'm on here, I'm begging. I'm asking for. I'm having this downtrodden life that y'all uncovered, where I've been evicted, where I've been writing letters to the courts, this, that, and the third, all these things. Exactly. Just scratch a little bit up under the surface and you'll get everything you need. But yet, every time I'm here, I'm not talking about what Kappa event I've been to, what Kappa meeting. Well, you can talk about it was not, but I'm not even discussing anything about the Kappas was not, but I'm always trying to drag with that, and I'm always downtrodden. That should tell y'all either I'm not in good standings or I'm lying. Those are the two options. Because when you're part of a fraternity, a brotherhood, a sisterhood like that, like these organized religions, I call them all organized religions to me, even the church. Isn't your same Shan? I can't get out my chat, Shan. Get out my chat. Get out my chat, Shan. Isn't your fiance a minister? The picture that you sent Grish or whoever you sent that picture to, wasn't you? We saw the stained glass that was behind them, and if you get that picture and the pictures from the Facebook situation, isn't he a minister? So he couldn't get his congregation to come together to help his fiance if he couldn't help his fiance. Yes, he had a minister, a pastor. The picture she sent that's going around of her quote unquote fiance. Now I don't know how true this is. Yeah, you don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me what to do. Let's not repeat this foolish. She's saying stop reading this foolery. Y'all tell me what to do. Anyway, but yeah, but I'm just saying this are all the holes in the story is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not even repeating it saying that it's true. I'm saying I'm repeating it because I'm just telling you where all the holes come in for me. Right to work. Yes, the picture that's going around of her fiance is of a chubby man, fair skin, or caramel colored chubby man, sitting in front of a stained glass window of a church. And under his name is something, Ministries is in his title on the Facebook situation. Ministries is in the title of the situation under the picture. All I'm saying is he couldn't get the ministry. I'm like they did the church do about 3 or 4 collections every Sunday. Building fund, the sick and shut in fund, the all kind of funds they do. Ugh, shut up. Ugh. At least wash your hands before you come on camera. Wash your hands before you come on camera. I'm just saying, but this is then once again, let me say, I mean, you can say what it is. It's not a roast, gag, or drag of said individual. It's me pointing out what said individual has put on camera. Now, my thing is this: money goes where? Oh, to the church. Then the church should be providing shelter. I don't know. Like, are you on your menstrual cycle and you don't wash your hands after you change your pad or take out the tampon? Like, that's just disgusting. Is there crawfish shells underneath your church? I mean, or underneath your nails? You so love going to go eat to places without. Are you eating crawfish and not washing your hands? Like, I don't understand what's going on. But I have no other explanation for it, Deanna. I mean, I know it's gross, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what the thing is. Anyone knows when you have those long nails, you have to be very careful about what you touch, what you scratch, what you dig in and out of. I don't know. Like, it's just like it's so much. And then they even show the back. Like, I have pictures of. Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. Y'all know I am messy as hell. Hey, Miss Diva, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Good morning. Good afternoon. I'm messy as hell. I am. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't always show how messy I am, but I am. I am. I have pictures that first came out exposing her in that car with those triple chins and no wig on your head. I still got those pictures in my archive. But then they showed more pictures of her of the back of that neck looking like popcorn kernels, burnt popcorn kernels. I'm just saying. Right. A little bit of taking some Q-tips, and not the regular Q-tips you put in your ears, the ones that have like the point on them, because you want to get all that up out of there. You want to soak those things. I'm just saying to loosen up that built up, whatever that is, crud. But yeah, like I was just saying, y'all, this person's been coming for me for a long time, and unprovoked. Because when she was over there with the chat people, she was upset with me. When she was over there with the Bree, every time I would come off of Bree's channel or go on to Bree's panel, what's not, all I hear when I'm coming up or going down is what's not, or what's not, or what's not, or what's not. Oh yeah, I remember all that. I told you I'm petty as fuck. I'm petty as fuck, and I have a very long memory. And I told you I'm patient. I told y'all that I'm petty as fuck. Also, you remember that too, Tam? Oh yeah, it was always what's not, and what's not, and what's not. Girl, that's not a read to me. I never addressed you because it was stupid. I say what not. I say that. That's what I brought to these streets. What's not? I brought that here. So that's not a read. But I'm just saying. So when they say this person been coming for me for years, wanting my attention, wanting me to interact with her. Girl, I don't have time to talk to stupid, lazy ass, ugly ass, fake ass people. Mm-mm. No, no, no. I don't have time for that. But I will report on what you do on here when I want to and how I want to. But yeah, I'm just saying. I'm petty as hell. I am petty as hell. You know, I told you that as well. Also, I'm an asshole. I'm also patient. You know, I get you and I need to get you. And right now, I'm not even getting you. I'm just pointing out what I see. I'm not even trying to roast, gag, or drag. I'm just pointing out what I see. You know, and how I don't understand how people don't recognize that someone's lying to you and think that, well, if you do recognize what's not, it's okay for someone to lie to you as long as you're entertained. It's not. That's why at the beginning of the video, I pointed out what Robin Dixon and the whole situation with Potomac is going on right now. So it's okay as long as you're entertained to be lied to have your intelligence played with. I guess. But yeah, y'all, I ain't want much. I just wanted to let you know, what I'm saying? It is what it is. Those are the things that I see it as. Like, whatever story you're telling, I'm not buying, I'm not picking up. And it's not because I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? It's because I see you for who you are. What's up, Rose? How you doing? I've always seen you for who you are. I've never bought into this elite individual. How can you be elite when you run bad checks at Walmart? How can you be elite when you have 1,001 mug shots? How can you be elite when you have all these evictions? And girl, when I got that money, I got a new car since then, girl. Okay. What happened to the other BMW you had? You can afford all these fancy cars, but you can't afford rent. I'm just saying. I'd rather ride in a Chevy Citation that runs and have a stable place to live, opposed to riding in a BMW, Jaguar, Maserati, Bugatti, and living pillar to post. I mean, am I wrong? Would y'all rather ride in a Chevy Citation but have a stable place to live? Or would you rather ride in a Maserati, Bugatti, BMW, Ferrari, and every 3 months you have to move or beg for money to help someone pay rent for you? I'd rather ride in a Chevy Citation. But that's just me. That's just me, though. You know, because as long as there's a Uber, as long as there's a Lyft, as long as there's a bus, train, or whatever, I don't get what I need to get. But I'm not gonna have to worry about if movers, if quote unquote movers, are gonna be having padlocks on my door when I get home from work. I can't leave my house because I never know if someone's gonna be knocking on my door ready to move me out. I'm just saying. Exactly, Nicole. That Bugatti with no abode. I'm just saying. So I'm not driving around in new cars, but having the marshals moving me out. And all I have to my name is 10 boxes. But that's just how I think, y'all. Like, I could be wrong. I'm not bragging about new cars when there's receipts out here showing that I've been evicted. Girl, unless you plan on sleep, what's up the hook table? How you doing, sweetheart? Oh, Ty, I need a cake. I need to contact you for a cake. I need a cake. I need a cake. I need a cake. I need a cake. But we'll talk about that at another date. But yeah, you're not going to be having rumors about me moving. I mean, being not even moving, being kicked out, being evicted. But I'm out here bragging about a new car. See, that's the story isn't I got a new car. The headline is I was evicted. A lot of these folks on here don't understand what the headline be hitting on. Like I said before, y'all don't even hear the read. Y'all really don't. Y'all want the rah rah shish bar. That's not the read. The read is you're evicted. Having a new car. Okay, okay. Unless you plan on living in that car, unless you don't plan on living, unless you plan on moving into that car, unless you plan on turning that car into your next living situation, no one cares about having a new car. It's sad to me. The Chevy Pacer was a good car in the 80s. I know. My first car was a Chevy Citation, and I bought it from the driver's ed department. I sure did. I sure did. With no shame. See, I don't come up here acting like, saying, oh, I'm all this and all that. No, I told you I was poor. I told you I grew up poor. I have a little bit of something now, not much, just a little bit. But I don't come on here acting like I'm more than what it is. I don't act like I'm living this lavish life. My life is much better than what it was when I grew up, but should I work for it? It'll be okay. They will be, Tam. Or behind black screen. Like I said, I'm in my room as always. I'm not broadcasting from a car. I'm broadcasting from a car. I'm broadcasting from a car. You know, like I said. But yeah, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. But yeah, that's all I want to say. Like, I don't understand how people support. The thing is, but it doesn't surprise me though, y'all. So don't think that I'm surprised or I'm like bewildered by it. It's just to see it happening in real time, all the time, every day. It's like, damn, y'all don't realize what y'all telling me about you. You really don't realize that. Like people really don't realize that. Because my thing is this. Like I said, I can be lied to. Not even lied to, like I can listen to lies for so long before I have to turn and leave the situation and leave that behind. But the aftermath of all the lies of, oh, it doesn't matter that the money, it's not about the money. It's about the mentality of the person. You're this rich, all to do bitch. Must be a male or female. Was not calling anybody right now. But yet you're constantly having your hand out, asking for money, asking for help, asking for assistance. And then when people assist you, you're constantly asking for support of some kind or any kind. And when people support you or assist you, you have the nerve to bend over and have them tell them to kiss your ass. It's the gall for me. This unmitigated gall for me. It's the fact that you're not humble or grateful. You can use the words humble and grateful all you want, but your actions doesn't represent you being humble or grateful for someone to reach into their pocket to help you. It's that mindset to me that kind of irks me. It's this aspect that you think that you are entitled to something that you haven't worked for. That's why I don't like thieves. That's why I don't like beggars. Because it's this mindset of I'm entitled to this because I want it. And I'm going to do whatever I need to do, legal or illegal, to get it from you. No matter if you worked hard for it. No matter fuck what you do to make your money or to earn your money or whatever it is or that. I want it, so therefore I should have it. So I'm going to do whatever I need to do in order for me to get it from you. I don't have the work ethic or the credibility or the moral compass or the moral character to do what I need to do. Rose, you done preached the word there, but that's what it is. Begging, borrowing don't add up to a great life. If anyone who says they have a fiance or a husband or a wife or a partner, whatever the case may be, if y'all can't make it on your own without asking for the help of strangers, then I'm confused. But one video that I did watch that I had to congratulate and be like, you know what? I can agree with that. I can get down with that. Now, all the cussing and name calling, probably not, you know. But if y'all want to see a good video about the situation from yesterday, watch Timothy Blaine's video because he broke it down. And I was at work, so I wasn't. I was just listening like I normally do at work, whatever. But what he had to say was very much on point. It's just a nasty individual that you are, that you support, that you represent. All that yelling and screaming and cussing and fussing and name calling wasn't called for if you were right. When you're wrong, you have to be loud. Because that loudness, that screaming and yelling, and the girl that the clicking and the showing of the dirty nails and what's not, you know what I'm saying? All that is a distraction from what you're actually saying. Because you want people to get the show, but not hear the words that you're saying. Because if you listen to even the parts that I heard when I was there were contradictions left and right. So I was asking myself, so did you ask for it or did she offer it? Was it on the phone or was it through text? Things like that. Nicole, it's girl and whore and bitch and a clicking and a clicking and a clacking and let me do my receipts. It's all that. It's a show, which is fine. That's what you want. But if you're being accused of something, well, it's not. I'm not giving you a show. I'm giving you facts. I'm not giving you a show. Oh yes, Tim, yeah. That's why I don't watch her like that. I mean, when something like this comes up, yeah, I'm gonna watch and see what you have to say until I can't no more. But the reality of it is, you're not saying anything. It's the slore, the combination of slut and a whore. It's the junkie stunts. It's all these little word plays and these little clickbait things. Well, it's not that is amusing for a moment, but when you're seeking substance, there's no substance really there. But it also tells me who you are as an individual. When you scam somebody out of some money, you'll fix yourself up for a moment, but on an everyday basis, this is how you look. It's not this glamazon. It's not this situation. Well, it's not. You don't look the same way twice. And that's not, I mean, it's one thing not having the same clothes on every day, every other day. But it's another thing when your actual appearance, your physical appearance isn't the same on a consistent basis. One day you look like Gollum. One day you look like Penelope Cruz. One day you look like goddamn Jessica Rabbit. One day you look like damn Roger Rabbit. You know what I'm saying? One day you look like goddamn Petunia the Pig. One day you look like, you know what I'm saying? It's all these variations, which means that there's no solid foundation there. There's nothing to build upon. What you laughing at, Shane? Am I lying? Every picture you've seen of her since we've seen her or known of her has been different. A couple has been good. The majority has been bad. The picture of her with the little doo-doo ball on top of her head, that little pigtail on top of her head. The picture of her in a car looking like she done sat back looking like Jabba the Hutt. The picture with the back of the neck looking like, I said, burnt popcorn kernels. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, every time I look the same, You see me what's not. I have a hat on. I don't have a hat on. I have glasses on. I don't have glasses on. I have on white. I have on red. I mean, but the face is always the same. I had a beard at one. I didn't have a beard at one time. Now I have a beard. Those differences can be accounted for, but the structure of my face is the same. The look of my face is the same. The structure of my body is the same. The look of my body is the same. You know, but when I'm constantly I'm goddamn a chameleon. You don't know how I'm gonna look from day to day. There's no substance there. It always is. Y'all know. I see now, Nicole. You'll get me to break it down. See, I don't want to break it down, but you threw it out there, Nicole. You threw it out there. Never, never. I don't talk about her, but y'all don't realize that she's cockeyed and her eyes are wide set apart as well. Y'all didn't realize that. Y'all didn't realize she's cockeyed and her eyes are wide set. If you actually look at her, her eyes, her physical eye sockets are on the side of her head, and her eyes don't look forward. She's cockeyed, and this is not a read on her. This is how she look. I noticed that a while ago. Like this cockeyed bitch trying to come for me. Let me be quiet. Let me let her have it. Let me let her have it because if I let her have it, baby, you're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me if I really go in on you. Because what are you gonna say about me? Sterling Stanley, bad skin. What is she gonna say? Who owes you? Rose, man, Bessie. Who owes you money, Rose? Who? Y'all pay Rose her money. Stop playing with her, Rose. Give her her money. What they say, Shan? That's a waste of a good light skin. That's a waste. When you're light skin and unattractive, that's a waste of good light skin. Know what they say? That's a waste of good light skin, baby. Know what they say? See, that's what I said. Deanna knows. I notice everything. I see everything because I don't talk about it. I mean, I don't see it. I see everything. When you got shit in your teeth, when you're wearing the same clothes day in, day out, when you have titties in your car when you're driving, you said you done left the gym, when you got white shit on the back of your goddamn tongue, on your esophagus, all that shit. When your neck, when all the fat from your liposuction, two liposuctions went all the way up to your neck, and your neck can get no smaller, all you can do is get bigger when you look like Faison Love in the neck area. Yes, I notice all those things. I just don't read these whores. Like I said, if I want to get my numbers up and be part of the mess and be part of the people on here, I can do that very easily. All I need to do is look at one of your videos and I can break it down. Like I said, I'm not the one who look like Faison Love in the neck area. I'm not the one who's screaming that I'll be quiet, let me 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 be quiet. No, baby, it wasn't the bang yang and the lashes. And speaking of lashes, see, y'all notice every time she turns around, she's taking off them lashes. Baby, you can't see through the lashes because that eye is cocked. That eye is cocked on the top of the damn eyelid, so where you can't see with them lashes on. They cute to make you look good, baby. Well, as good as you can look. But then after a while, you realize you can't be seen when you be doing that blinking and clapping and talking loud. Well, it's not with them lashes. Oh, Rose. Rose, how much does she owe you? Rose, how much does she owe you? How much does she owe you? Y'all know Rose is messy. Y'all know Rose is messy as hell. How much does she owe you, Rose? No, I tell no lie. like when your eyes cocked up to the side, was not, or back to the middle, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You have on I know, right, Sam? Um you have on lashes, you can't see with that shit. You gotta take that shit off. That's you taking that shit off. The shit on camera. And why I wouldn't do that either. Like, I'm just saying. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm just observing what's going on, and I'm not the only one who observed these things. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get distracted by the loudness and the clicking and the clacking and what's not and the name calling. But let's talk about some facts. Let's talk about what's really going on. Yeah, I got bad skin, let y'all tell it. I got to stutter, let y'all tell it. Now what else? You see how that works? What else? What else? I've never been on here begging or poaching or trying to get money from people. What lie have I ever told on here? No one have ever told me that yet. You know what I'm saying? Although I'm a known liar. No one ever can tell you a lie I told and actually prove it. You know what I'm saying? With receipts. How much? Hold up. $50. No. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. I'm just saying, but you know, uh, I'm just saying, Well, you and then it's funny how people, I don't know, I just don't know how it is, whatever. But that's just me. That's just me. Little food junkie, you know what I'm saying? With the little small channel, the little D-list channel, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. But I'm more observant of what y'all do than y'all think. Like I told you from the very beginning, I hear what you don't want me to hear, and I see what you try to hide from the world. I see it because your actions show me who you are. Very intuitive, you know. You, bro, what is going on? Why? Like, first of all, I don't talk. I don't like that lady. I don't look at that lady. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and she's a liar too. So I said, this is all I'm saying. When does the truth matter? Like you call someone out on you call someone else out on some money, but yeah, we all know all the schemes and scams that you don't pull to get money. I did watch a video yesterday though, and when I cracked up laughing, I had to turn off the video. I had to turn off the video because like it was just too much. It was just so much lying happening yesterday. It was so much lying happening yesterday. When she said, and when I had my vacation and I had to give money back, it didn't take me all. What did she say? It didn't. She said, I didn't. Oh, she said, I didn't. All I did was told the people was not beg nation. Give me your form of payment and I can return your money. No, baby, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. I said, you know what? Let me turn this off because I don't have time to be lied to. I mean, I don't mind getting down with the lies with that and proving and showing the receipts. I don't mind all that. But when you start lying to me and lying in my face, I gotta let you go. And when she said all she did was ask people for their cash up and payment information was not, and she paid them back, girl, after a year and a half, after you received those PPP loans, and even then, people have to fuss, fight, and argue with you was not to get their money back. It was like like I said, when liars lie on each other, that's funny. You know what I'm saying? When liars lie on each other was not, to me, that's funny. Because people realize we all were there, like support you, don't support you, like you don't like it, was not watch you on a daily basis, don't not watch you on a daily basis, whatever the case may be, we all seen what was going on during that time. It's easy to tell the story differently today because a lot of people weren't really paying attention. But the reality of the situation was we all saw what happened. You didn't return the money right away. Mm. Right. Exactly. Holy and sacred, and then you're a demon, right? But yeah, I just found it funny. Yesterday was entertaining, not as a way of I like that I'm going to dive into what's not, but just to hear the lies being thrown around, watching the bullshit happen, watching who's in the chat supporting the bullshit. Like I said, people were like, "Wow, I don't fuck with everybody." What's not? Because I watch you. Like people love to scream that they're an avid YouTuber. So am I. I was a fan of YouTube before I became a content creator of YouTube. In the beginning, I thought that I had to do all the things that I saw going on around me was not in order for me to quote unquote make it here on YouTube. Until I realized, what are you doing, food junkie? That's not what you do. You really don't even like arguing with people like that all the time. You know, you don't even like arguing with people. It's like you will argue with somebody, you will cuss somebody out, you will, but you rather just talk to them and have a conversation in person and see if it's the same energy. That's like all this argument and fuck, and then all these, whatever. But yeah, I didn't want much. I've been on here a little longer than I thought it was gonna be, as always. But yeah, those are things that came to me from yesterday. That was put out to me. And I said, this is nobody's side. I have no dog in a fight. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not choosing anyone. I like who the fuck I like. It is what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? If you just so happen to be one of the people that I like, I do. You know, I can. Um, but it just is what it is. Like I said, just with this little bit, okay, it was like, this was even a roast reader gag. This was just an observation. I'm telling you what I see and what's going on out there. What's not. Now, if I would choose to put it in a roast gag and drag form, imagine, imagine if I choose to put it in a roast gag and drag form. You know what I'm saying? This is just really information. What's not. You lied. There's receipts. Yours was verbal. This was in digital format. You know what I'm saying? Something we can actually sink our teeth into. This is what it is. Like I said, and people don't have to like me. People don't have to agree with me with that. Because I'm not asking for that. This is my observation. This is my opinion. Y'all think that being loud makes you right. Being aggressive makes you right. Being aggressive, people going to, um, you know, not see what's out there. Mm-mm. We see it. Well, at least I see it. And when I want to, I won't talk about it. If I feel I have to, I won't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If I think that the conversation is being had out there is not something that is logical or feasible or any type of critical thinking aspect of it, I won't talk about it. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like me. The reality is, you're not going to play on my face. You're not going to lie on me. Or, well, not lie on me. You're not going to lie to me. You're not going to play on my face. You're not going to question my intelligence. I'm not going to allow you to do that. So when you telling these stories and telling these narratives and putting these things out there, what's not, and it is a contradiction to what actually can be proven. And if you are a known liar, a known scammer, a known person to seek attention by spreading lies and things, then it's what it is. Thank you, Brick Girl, baby. I don't even call it that. It's just that I think it's just logical. Like I don't look at things as how I wish they would be, or how I want them to be, or how I would do them. I look at things as they're presented in front of me, and that's that logical aspect of who I am. You know, like I rather not tell a lie. I rather just tell the truth. I rather not listen to a lie. I rather listen to the truth, and then okay, I can respect that. I can't respect someone who is trying to lie or hide something to make themselves look good. I don't understand that aspect because if you're not the only person that know about this, the truth will eventually come out. If you didn't do this by yourself, if you wasn't the only one in the room, the only one in the crowd, the only one on the phone, if there was someone else on the other line, there's always gonna be two stories. And depending on how you're feeling on that day, it depends on what story you're gonna tell. Are you gonna to be the victim or the villain. And that's how I look at it. Oh, Rose, I said that. Rose, I said you are the original paymaster. I think I wrote that in Olivia's chat yesterday. She was naming all the paymasters that we had. She named out the Dories. She named out the guy who gave Bone Simone the money. She named out a couple people, and she didn't mention your name. I'm like, hold up, Rose is the original paymaster. Rose is the original paymaster. Yeah, you was there. You was there on the hood table. I said, no, stop. Rose is the original paymaster. Rose is the original paymaster. Yeah, I like Rose is the original paymaster. Rose was the original one pulling, holding all the purse strings, baby. Rose was giving out. Rose. Thing is, y'all don't realize me and Rose have a little history as well. Rose, do you remember when you actually tried to name my chat? You remember that, Rose? When you actually tried to name my chat, I'm like, yeah, no. And do you remember when you actually suggested? Actually, Rose suggested the emoji, the bento box. Rose suggested that. Rose did suggest that. She did suggest. I mean, like I think she gave me several options, or showed me several options, or sent me several options of what my emoji should be. And I like the bento box. Yeah, Rose did the bento box for food junkies for the foodies. She did that. Rose also was giving out. Remember when Rose was sending people gift boxes? Y'all remember that? Rose was sending people gift boxes with little tchotchkes and all that stuff in it. Yeah, Rose Rose is the original paymaster, baby. Y'all don't realize y'all ain't buying people's channel like Rose bought people's channel. She never bought mine because she never sent me a gift box, and I never wanted that from her. But yeah, 'cause I saw it from the beginning. I saw what it was. Baby Rose was sending people liquor through the mail, little tchotchkes through the mail, little hats and purses and things. Rose was giving people money, was not. Yeah, Rose, yeah. Rose was the original paymaster, baby. Rose was the original paymaster. If y'all not doing it like Rose doing it, baby, if y'all not sending people gift boxes and things, y'all ain't mind people. If y'all not sending people gift boxes with liquor and clothes, come here, bro. I told you I've been. I thought I see it. Shan, you laughing, but you know it's true. If Rose was sending people clothes and T-shirts and hats, the little glitter hats and stuff. You're not now, but Rose, you did all that. Don't say no. You didn't do that now. You did that. You send people liquor. Oh, what's your favorite liquor? What liquor do you drink? That was Rose's favorite question. That was Rose's favorite question. What liquor do you drink? Man, she'll send you your favorite liquor. She'll send you some shot glasses with that. She'll send you a candle. She'll send you a T-shirt. She'll send you a glitter rhinestone purse. Rose, baby, Rose will give it to you. She'll send you some little chocolates in that bag and that little gift bag, a little something to drink, a little something to eat, a little something to wear. Rose was a mess, baby. I said yes, yes, yes. Rose was the original paymaster, baby. And then funny thing, and then Rose was so slick with it. But well, if you fell for it, Rose was so slick with it. Oh yeah, Rose was so slick with that. After like either before she sends you the gift box and asks you all your favorite things that she puts together, she'll be like, "Well, why don't you do this? Well, I suggest you do that." And depending on if you do it or not, she'll send you that gift box, or she'll ask you after you receive the gift box. You know what I'm saying? What it was, baby. Rose spent a lick, baby. Rose sent a lick. It's just, see, I said that's the old times. Like people that like the people, the new people that they don't understand the power of the Rose Bennetts. And there she go right there. Because once she do it for you, I saw that too. Once she do it for you, Rose have expectations. Damn. I gotta look at that. Damn. Baby, Rose have expectations. Rose will give you that gift box. Rose will send you a cash app or super chat. And then Rose had expectations. If you didn't meet those expectations, baby, Rose put you on blast. And y'all, how many names did Rose have? How many names did Rose have? Rose, how many names did you have, baby? Y'all laugh because y'all know it's true. How many names did Rose have, y'all? Rose had expectations, baby. And if you block one name, baby, another name will pop up. If you block that name, another name will pop up. You counted 30? Baby, if you did Rose wrong, if Rose felt like she was scorned by you, baby, baby. And me and Rose got into a couple times. We got into a couple times. You know, I said, Rose, you can't buy me, baby. Oh, you have the mess. You are. Oh, Rose, me and Rose got into it a couple times. But Rose, you can't buy me. Rose, tell them. You tried. Did you not try to buy me? I don't get bought. A little trinket ain't gonna help you control nothing over here. Me and Rose got a couple times. She tried to give me a little trinket. Remember, and even Rose even threatened me. Not threatened. Rose tried to coerce me into doing what she wanted to do. She was like, "Food junkie, I got a box for you that I was gonna send you." I was like, "Okay." I'm like, "Okay." Baby Rose tried to coerce me, tried to bribe me with a box, baby. Right. Mm-mm. No, you don't, baby. You owe me nothing. I'm good, Rose. Thank you, baby. See, y'all see what I'm trying to do it again? No, I owe you. No, you don't owe me nothing, baby. All I want from you is just right here in the chat. That's all I expect from you, baby. Rose is not gonna get me. Cause remember, Rose had a whole list of people that she will that she gave stuff to. Baby, Rose is a mess. If y'all don't know how to buy people like Rose buy people, what's that? Oh, you know my dyslexia, trying to read fast. Yes, she owned you. Yes, if Rose had to give you a box, baby, she owned you. She owned you. Mm-mm-mm. Whew. See, now those you understand? Those were the good times. That's when the beefs and the stuff was real. All this sensationalism now that's going on. That's why I'm like, ugh, ugh. I told you. She remember all of them too. She know what she gave them. She know what was in those boxes. She knows how many boxes she sent them. Because funny thing is, Rose sent people several boxes. Baby. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Baby. I'm just saying. Rose was a mess. Rose and Kwani, that little saga was a mess. I'm just saying, it was like, those were some legitimate bullshit because Rose and Kwani was doing some bullshit behind the scenes. Rose and Kwani was doing some bullshit behind the scenes. Someone said that. Someone said that. Someone said they couldn't get past the fact that a fly flew into her wig. How nasty do you have to be, first of all, to have flies in your house? You know, how nasty do you have to be to have flies flying around in your house, for one? That means there's garbage and shit all across your house. Yes, yes, yes. Rose Bennett, baby. No, I saw it, but you know what I'm saying? Like I saw it, but I didn't see it. And then someone mentioned it. Yeah, but that's me. Stand in your shit, Rose. Stand in your shit. Shit, stand in your shit. I ain't gonna knock it. But yeah, you saw it too, Nicole. But how nasty? Like, who house has flies in it? Who house has flies in it? Like, I haven't seen someone house like a random fly flies into your house was not. That's fine. But if you don't have shit hanging around your house was not, it doesn't multiply. It doesn't survive. I'm just, girl, there's too much. There's too many reads. You come on here trying to cut somebody out. Girl, if you don't sit your nasty ass down, Yeah, a fly flew in that wig, baby, and she didn't miss a beat. She swooped them bangs and kept it moving. But that's nasty. How nasty does your house have to be to have flies, just random flies flying around in your house? You have dogs too and shit. Oh my god, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Well, y'all, I've been here too long. I need to get myself together. Um, Thank you so much for being here. Love you guys. We had a good little time. I found it fun. Thank you, Rose, for being. See, the thing is, if you know who you are and you know what you've done on here was not, stop acting like you are more than. And this is a nice little round circle moment, was not? Because Rose knows she's a mess. Rose knows that she done some bullshit on here. And she may still be doing some bullshit, was not. Rose knows that shit. But when you can laugh at yourself and admit, don't go, I have to go. I have to go. Maybe I have to get ready for work and eat something or snack. Get, you know, what I'm saying, do a little errand before I need to go to work. But we had fun though, right? Are you still rapping, Rose? That's all I want to know. Are you still rapping? Rose was a rapper. Oh God. I'm sorry. I ain't going just yet. I ain't going. Let's talk about Rose for a second. Yo, how many different things have Rose done on here? Rose was a rapper. Rose offered to beat somebody up at the park that one time. Rose, you are a mess. Rose is a mess. Somebody should do a series called Surviving Rose Bennett, baby, because Rose is a mess. Rose was a rapper. Rose, I cannot. A whole mess. Rose wanted to fight somebody up at the park. Rose, you are a mess. Rose is a whole mess. Mm, yes. Nicole. Ugh. Ugh. Rose was a DJ. Rose was a DJ. Rose was a rapper. Rose was a fighter. Rose, sit your ass down, baby. Sit your ass down. Yeah, because Rose, the thing is, Rose would be playing all that gangster modern shit. Rose, that music was jumping. Rose was not playing with the girls. Y'all see, if y'all gonna troll, first of all, show yourselves if you're gonna troll. Because the thing is, a troll, like I don't know what y'all calling troll or what's not. They're trying to trolls or a troll is meant to distract, deflect, switch conversations up, and things like that. Mess. You know what I'm saying? And just switch the energy. That's what Rose did. That's what Pizarro did before we saw what she was and who she is. If y'all not doing it like Rose Bennett, baby, y'all not doing it. Period. I'm just saying. That was the original troll, the original situation, the original paymaster. Yes, OG of mess was Rose Bennett, baby. Like it or not, all y'all take notes, figure out what it was, figure out how she did it and why she did it the way she did it. I'm just saying that's what it was. But yeah, I really gotta go now. I really gotta go. I really gotta go. Y'all, I really did enjoy you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little chat situation. Like I said, and it's not a re roasted gag on anybody. Well, it's not. It's a, maybe there may have been some re roasting gags in this situation, but the rapping skillet. Mm, mm, mm. The name was Skillet. Yes, Rose Bennett Skillet. It was a whole bunch of names. Rose gave us names, baby. Rose gave us identities. But yeah, like I said, this is not a video on trying to read Russell Gang. It was not, or even to take sides, but to let y'all know what I see and what I've seen and what I felt about what I've seen. How I felt that you was trying to play with my intelligence was not. It ain't gonna happen. It is not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Um, Thank you, too, Tam. But yeah, y'all have a great day. Love you guys so much for being here. But as always, you know what I say? It's not important that I love you guys. It's important that you love yourself, respect yourself, and respect others. You know what I'm saying? It's not important that, you know what I'm saying, all the mess. Like, use it for what it is. Use it as entertainment. If you watch reality TV or reality shows, what's not, you use that as entertainment. Use the stuff that goes on here as entertainment as well. This stuff is not real. These people are not real. These people are not genuine. You know, it's just they're doing a lot for the least amount of money, least amount of recognition, the least amount of clout, the least amount of representation, and you're doing the most for that. I don't understand it. I don't get it, but you guys, it is what it is. Um, Thank you, Brick Girl, baby. I just don't have time for it. Like, I mean, I don't need to yell and scream and cuss and fuss and act a fool. What's not? Because to me, that's all shows that people are lying and not being honest about what's going on or what they see and what they're about. They want to put in theatrics to distract you from seeing who they are. And I want y'all to see, because I want y'all to have a choice. Either be here or don't be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give you more than what I'm willing to give you. But yeah, y'all, if you don't like the video already, like the video. And I definitely would appreciate it, you guys. Until next time, this is your boy Food Junkie, and I'm out of this mug. Peace.